Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for today's video. My name is David and I make these videos I hope to help you guys learn and which will help you heal and recover from your trauma. Today I want to talk about something very, very important. It's a very crucial element to narcissistic abuse. Absolutely psychologically damaging, and if we don't get this fixed right away, it could really damage us for the rest of our lives badly. Okay, this is really important. Self-doubt. Self-doubt, doubting ourselves. What really happened in the relationship? Was it me? Is it all me? Am I the bad one? Am I the narcissist? What about everything they said was true? I didn't tell people. I was ashamed. And you come out of these relationships and I've been asked all of it. I just need to know, is it me, David? I mean, I can clearly sit down with somebody and they can tell me awful things someone did to them, and I'll say, what did you do to them? And say, not much. Call them a name, so I'm like, okay, you think it might be you? Very, very, very damaging, okay? And this is what happens when we don't have support in our lives, and we don't have help in our lives, and we didn't have the best teachers growing up. I don't mean grade school. Self-doubt after narcissistic abuse is crucial. It's crucial to heal from this, to understand and know the truth. I'm going to get into all the reasons why. Okay, before I do, I'd appreciate it if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel down below and hit the notification bell so you know when more videos come out. I'd appreciate your support by sharing this video. You can vote up or down, tell me why down below, and always ask questions, always answer them. Thank you very much. Biggest reason is false narrative. False narrative, the false narrative, the narcissist's false narrative, the borderline, the sociopath, the psychopath's false narrative. And it continues throughout the entire relationship and after, doesn't it? What they tell people, smearing, absolute control. This false narrative is built on they can't look at themselves. They have to be perfect, can't be anything wrong with them or fail, so it all has to be you. You're the other side of me. You're the responsible one. You might be mom or dad to them. False accusations. Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? You shouldn't have done that. That was bad. It's your fault. These false accusations can go deep, deep into our psyche, because the difference between guilt and shame is guilt what I've done something bad or wrong. Shame is I am bad or wrong. And so they aren't just guilting you and saying, hey, look what you did. That was wrong. No, they're telling you, you are wrong. You are bad. They're shaming you, aren't they? These false accusations. I'm telling you right now that if you look in the mirror and tell yourself whatever you want to believe about yourself, you'll eventually believe it. When you have somebody doing that to you every day, you will believe it. It's damaging, extremely. It could stay with you for the rest of your life. You could believe that about yourself for the rest of your life. Denial. Not taking any responsibility or accountability. And that places all the responsibility onto you if you don't leave, period. So after they start doing that, you stay. Now the responsibility is on you. Where did we get this? My guess, childhood. Assuming responsibility for someone else's mistakes, for somebody else's actions, behaviors, for their own feelings. You have to make them feel better, like mom and dad, total parentification. Never. Assuming, I mean, if you can't take accountability for something you've done in a relationship that's like this, then you did it. You made them do it. You make them feel this way. You did it first. If they don't take any accountability or responsibility to do something about it and not do it again, it will continue. And it'll always be your fault. Blame shifting. Right? Taking no accountability, no responsibility, and blame shifting. It wasn't me, it was you. So-and-so made me do it. My doctor made me do it. I did it because of my childhood. You always make me do this. Remember what you did? You did it last time, so I did it this time. You did it first. I mean, it can go on and on and on, and it's damaging. Trust me. If you don't know. They're delusional. They're delusional. When you cross the line into personality disorders, you lack self-awareness to the point that you don't know really kind of who you are. And that's the problem with personality disorders. Can't look at themselves, can't introspect. The problem, there isn't a problem. And if there is, it's not my problem, it's everybody else's. No self-awareness, right? They may not know how they feel. They may not even understand how bad they look or what they've done that hurts you. Lacking empathy. Gaslighting. Gaslighting. For those of you who don't understand or know or ever heard that term, it's been used in politics a lot when politicians sit there and lie to you. When we have a president telling you the economy is good, but your 401k is draining, you can't get a job, you can't pay for food anymore, gas, and everyone's saying, no, it's great. That's gaslighting. And when it comes into a personal relationship with someone that you trust and love and live with every single day, that's damaging. Telling you no, the sky isn't blue, the grass isn't green, the other way around. No, you didn't do that, I did it. No, I didn't do it, you did it. Don't you know? God, you're not very bright, you're not very smart, you're not very quick. God, your memory is so bad, you can't remember that? You can't remember that I told you all this already before? You'll start doubting your own sanity. So extremely damaging. Psychological abuse, gaslighting. This is important. What's really important is to have support. To have supportive people around you in relationships and things that you do all the time. All the time. Whether it be friends or family or somebody you hire. It's like the best owner or president of a company hires someone just to call them out on their BS. Or you can be like an evil dictator and only surround people around yourself that have the same opinion or will never call you out. We need support. And we need to talk. And after this, we need to tell the truth. Okay? We need to have people that, anytime you find yourself, doubting your sanity in a relationship, doubting whose fault it is all the time, and they're always accusing you and not taking responsibility, and you're just not sure what the hell is going on, step out of that relationship. Step out of that environment that's confusing. Go to another environment with other people and find someone you trust enough to ask them what's going on. We need an outside perspective. We need more than one perspective. We need more than the narcissist's perspective. So important. And that's kind of what gets us into these things. It is. If we're already lacking confidence in what we see and what we hear and what we feel is true, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Once you gain this confidence, then you don't fall for it again. Then you don't play their games. Okay? This is very psychologically damaging, guys. And I encourage people all the time in my videos, and I know that a lot of you get annoyed with it, to go find professional help, and you say, oh, there's no one that knows this stuff, and I did once and it worked out badly, and I'm really, really sorry, but I'm really sorry that you're feeling like this and doubting yourself. Could you imagine? Imagine in childhood that your parents are always telling you there's something wrong with you. And then they take you to a doctor that they pay and the doctor's on their side. Do you think that doctor's not going to find something wrong with you? Do you think that children don't have anything wrong with them? Everyone does. But can you see that? Can you see two parents taking a child to doctors, locking them up, stuff like this, until the doctors say there's something wrong with them? That kind of scapegoating. Awful. And then when you're a child, you grow up with this crap and you don't know what's going on. You don't know how bad of a person you are. You believe what your teachers told you your whole life. And then you go to a therapist on your own, and this therapist doesn't validate your feelings. Instead, they tell you what your parents were saying is true. To solidify that kind of psychological damage. Yeah, we need help. And we need the help that we need. Not the help that's always out there. It may not be the help we need. Our friends and our family typically can't give us the help that we need, but they can give us support. We can go ask them, hey, how does this sound? Bounce things off of them. Tell them how you've been feeling. Tell them what your significant other is doing to you and saying to you and accusing you of. Is this right? Is this true? Could this be real? What do you think? What do you see? Otherwise, we are alone. we're in a fear cage where we feel hopeless and helpless and can't escape and don't know what to do. We start feeling so ashamed we don't tell anybody. Sad. And this is damaging for the rest of our lives if we don't get it fixed. So just know, guys, there's always help out there for you. Okay, there's always people to ask. You know, I got a channel here. Other people have channels. There's other people available to ask. There's information you can look up. And there's professionals to hire. And I hope that everybody has a friend or somebody they can bounce the stuff off. And if you don't, I'm so sorry. Even more reason to hire someone. My God. Okay? Take care of yourself. You know, remember how you feel. Remember how this feels. Remember how it felt when you were like this, when someone was lying to you, manipulating you, not taking any accountability and blaming you and false narratives and stuff like this. Remember that feeling, okay? So if you ever feel that way again, you do something about it this time, all right? Please ask me questions, whatever you guys think. Share the video. Like I said, please subscribe. Appreciate you very much. Also, always love yourself first. Bye, everybody. Thanks.